Well, howdy y'all, welcome back to the channel. I have a perfect project for you guys today. We're going to be making some hardwood cars. This project is super simple, something super easy just to put together and something wonderful to be able to sell. These are perfect for people who are looking for, looking for gifts for a baby shower, homemade gifts. Also, people who are going to a baby's birthday, they're looking for this. This is a great option to have in your store. If you are a woodworker who is selling items, this would be a perfect idea. It's super simple. You can do anything. From trucks to cars, to trains even, to planes. There's plenty of shapes and stuff that you could do, and just be creative with it. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay, so to start out, we're just going to be starting with the wheels. I'm just using a 1 1/4 inch hole saw and flipping the piece of wood over once the drill bit has went through, that way there's no breakout. And then these are kind of thick. So I'm going to use the scroll saw, which is one of the safest saws, and just kind of ripping it down the middle to make them thinner. So after you have the 4 wheels, we're just going to take our main board, and I'm going to be using oak here, just that way it's a nice hardwood. And then you just kind of put your wheels there just to kind of figure out how big you want the car. And then just kind of draw out the shape. I don't have a template for this, I just kind of hand draw it. They always turn out fine. If you don't want to make a car, you could draw out a truck, you could draw out a train car, just whatever you want to make. Just be creative with it and have fun. So next up is just to sand it. Just make sure when you sand this that you go ahead and round the edges. You don't want any pointy edges with this being a baby toy. Next is the wheel placement. We're just going to place it to where you think that is most level, and then we're just going to take a pin and just mark inside of it, and this is where we're going to cut the holes so that the dowels can fit through.
So we're just going to give it a little test by just taking your dowel. Go ahead and just assemble it like you would if you were gluing it together. And see how she rolls. Perfect. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the dowel and I'm just going to stick it through the wheel. And right where it's flush at right here is where I'm going to glue it. So I'm going to take some glue and just pack it in here so that way it's nice and tight on this dowel.
Next up is just to cut out the windshield hole. This is basically just used as a handle. There's no exact science to this, just make sure that you don't get too close to the edge and accidentally snap the wood.
Okay, so after it's set, you're just going to take the dowels and just stick them inside there just like you would. Okay. I'm just going to pick the best side, that one looks the best. And there, so you're basically just going to do the same thing with the other side. Just hot glue it on one side and then wood glue it on the other. These are sticking out a little bit, but that's okay, because whenever it dries we'll just cut that off. But okay y'all, so after you get it all glued and assembled and all that kind of stuff, this should be your final product. I've already went ahead and finished it because this is for babies and I've done this on the channel before. I like to use things that if they do stick them in their mouths, it's something that's non-toxic and that won't hurt them. So I'm just using a butcher block conditioner, which is just mineral oil and beeswax. But yeah, I have these little wood pieces back here because I want to make sure the wheels dry straight, because if they don't, then you're going to have a little wobble as they drive, so you just want to make sure that those wheels are straight. But I've made bigger ones, some that are painted. Those are for older children, but this is definitely for the babies. It's got a nice little handle here. Just something cute to make. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, as I have a lot more woodworking projects for you guys. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, keep swimming upstream.